Hello. Hello guys. This is the Bunny Valkyrie. There's a few things on my there are like a couple things on my list that I want to talk to today. First thing is making art for yourself versus making art for money. The other one I don't I mean there's a different topic, but it's how to make friends. How to make friends. So, starting off, making art for yourself versus making art for money. So, there's a there's surely a thing you must consider whenever you make art, is that who is this for? Is this for you? Is this for someone else? Is this for seeking praise from other people, or is it because you want to do it for yourself because it makes you happy? The thing is with if it makes you happy, and it doesn't really matter if other people will be your sense of happiness does not rely on other people approving of you, of your art. People like that usually can take their art far because they like what they're doing. And since they like what they're doing, they'll keep on doing it, But those types of people don't necessarily view art as income. They usually view it as a hobby or something that they want to do for themselves only. Mainly because I also was part of this. I used to just want to do it. There's a part of me that wants to do it for myself because it makes me happy. And there's a serious part, especially during my dentistry, that I wanted to do art because if I don't, I will go insane. That's one thing. But the other thing is making art for money. So, people who choose that really just mainly, okay, quote unquote mainly, view their art as some sort of income. Like, they make income out of it, so their livelihood. So really more detached from their art, because the client can say oh, you have to do this specific art style. Oh, you have to change this, change that. I don't like what you did. So can you change it to more like this? My vision, not your vision. My vision, says the buyer, says your client. You know what I mean? So it's more detached sense of that art belongs to me because that art is more of the vision of the client than your vision. So it's a more detached aspect as compared to doing art for yourself. So there's a good mid ground wherein it's mostly your art because it's your example. If it's your comic, so it's your characters, it's your story, and then you bring them to life with using your art, and then you could use the comic as some sort of revenue. When you sell it, people buy it. So it's a good in between of making art for yourself as well as making art for money. So that's one way of having it mid ground. The thing with a lot of people though is they lose themselves whenever they target money for art, money as their job. They lose themselves because they don't associate themselves with their art anymore, and that just turns down into a big depression spiral. Yeah, I know someone who has really good skill in making their art look so lively, and I was just so sure they'd go very far in their art career, but I think they lost themselves along the way because they're just stuck in their job. They're not getting like promoted. Their salary is still the same for 2 years. And that's kind of insane. Like, I don't exactly want to live like that, personally. So, honestly, I am pretty sure they're in a downward spiral at the moment. But really, if you make your art ultimately for yourself, it doesn't really matter if other people like it or not. Because at the end of the day, it's like, if you make art for yourself, at least it makes you happy. You know what I mean? And compared to if you make art for others and no one wants it, not even you like it, so what's the point? You know what I mean? It's just a waste of time. It's seriously a waste of time and effort on your part, because not even you like your art. When at the very least, you should like it. As much as possible, make the art in a way that makes you satisfied. So at least you won't spiral down into this, it's just a thing, like, people spiral down because they don't attach themselves to their own art anymore, and they're like, I don't like my art style anymore, I don't like this anymore, I don't want to make art anymore, you know? And it's just a waste of good, like, really skilled people, because they lost their motivation to keep making art. They lost their motivation to keep going. So they quit entirely. And honestly, I mean, if it works for you, okay. But if at the end of, like, 10 years later, you go like, I wish I kept on drawing, I wish I kept doing this, I wish I kept doing that. It's just a regret. It's just regret at that point. And for my personal take, I seriously avoid regrets as much as possible. I avoid regrets because it's just I just hate regrets so much, because I dread them for a really long extended period of time, which is really annoying, obsessive, and it's just not constructive anymore, you know? So really, if you want to make art and you want to attach it to, like, making money, just find a mid-ground. Something that satisfies you and something that satisfies other people's, like, what they expect out of you. So that's a good midway. But it really works if you focus on your passion and then people notice it and people want to buy it. That's the best outcome. I think that is the best outcome. So, I think I should end it there, because it's kind of like almost 10 minutes. So thank you guys. Sorry for this ramble. I don't know what happened. I just blah blah blah. Apparently it's a new thing of mine that I just spurt out everything. These types of talks I just usually just keep to myself. I talk to myself. I play with a thought in my head. But in recent times, like, I'm more comfortable in sharing these types of thoughts to other people, and I'm happy that they still make sense. So I hope this makes sense. Okay, anyway, thank you guys. Keep safe out there. God bless. Bye-bye. I love you. You can also write in the comments if there's any topic you want me to talk about. Right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Someone commented that I should make an anatomy video. I will get to that. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Love you. Oh, yeah, this is Blair. I think this is Blair, a speed paint of Blair. She's like my lesbian punk chick that is in a rock band. She's the lead singer, yay. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.